Shalom, Israel. We are back to another episode of Casting Down Imaginations. I am Officer Abiyah, and it's going to be me and Soldier Jeremiah today, but we got a class, well, not a class, I got to stop saying it. We got a radio show for y'all today, things you must know before the end. Because if I know my brothers and sisters in the truth know, it's shaping up to be a short one, y'all. The Most High is making moves for the repentance of Israel, and we should be going home shortly. Nobody knows the day nor the hour. You will never hear me say a day. Nobody knows the day or hour, but the prophecies are coming to pass that is written in this holy Bible. So what we must do, or what we must know before the end, because I don't want to be the one standing outside the gate of the kingdom of heaven. I want to be the one that walks in my respective gate, in my respective tribe. So we must know some things. For those that don't know that they're Israel, if you Black, Hispanic, and Native American, by your father's descent, or if you fit these curses that we're going to go over a little bit, but we must know what? We must know the commandments of God. We must know we Israel, and we must know that the Son of God came and died for the nation of Israel only. So we're going to touch the essentials today because we have a lot of new people on here that listen to us every day. We get new faces in every Sabbath, new people asking and inquiring about the truth every day. So for those that are new, this class is geared towards you. For those that have been here, no, I'm going to make it as entertaining as possible. Bear with us. We're going to go over a few things. Of course, we're going to dialogue like we always do. But you know how it is. We're going to listen to some righteous music first. And then we're going to jump right into it. DJ Soldier Jeremiah, hit us with that. Give us a second, y'all. I thought he was queued up already. You'll get this shirt at Prophets Apparel. I think it's .org. Maybe it's .com. Y'all help me out. Is IB on here? I forgot whether it's .org or .com, but it's Prophets Apparel. .org or com. Order it down. Order it down. You know, we got to stay fresh with some of this Israelite attire. I'm going to try to, when the funds and the monies look better, I'm going to buy some more. I'm thinking about getting a couple more shirts because I like promoting our businesses, and plus the shirt designs are dope. And the best way to promote Israel is actually wearing it. You can use org for anything, honestly. It doesn't just have to be nonprofits. I mean, GoDaddy will give it to you no matter what. So just letting y'all know that. I guess we're going to have to hold on to music. How's everybody doing? Periscope. Shalom, Most High Christ bless. No, the online classes can never be full, I don't think. I think that you can join at any time on IsraelUnite.org. Yeah, it's always open. Shalom. Shalom, shalom. And if you can't register online for Sabbath class, I know Sabbath class is also held on Periscope for everybody to see. So, yes, please sign up. We got classes 3 times a day, 7 days a week, and they are free to get this knowledge. Because we must need this knowledge before the end. That's the whole topic of today's class. So, right. You can catch us going to camp on Periscope. You can catch the deacons doing classes on Periscope. The bishops on class on Periscope. Any facet of Israelite life. you can pretty much catch on Periscope now. We try to make it very accessible for everybody to see, to learn. Yeah, knowledge is power. Now in commandments is life. That's how I see it. But yeah, we're going to get into it. Man, I need a co-host. Okay, we're going to start with this. God did put one nation over everybody else, for you new listeners. God has a chosen people. As people will call them, the world calls them the so-called Jewish people from Europe that was involved in the Holocaust. Those are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people were sold on slave ships back in 1619. God's people were conquered by the conquistadors, the French, the British in 1492, and the Portuguese in 1492. They're known as your so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. How do we know that? By the prophecies written in Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus chapter 26. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. It says, "But if it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee." So this is Moses talking to the Israelites after the Exodus. After the Exodus, the Israelites left out through the persecution of Egypt, through slavery in Egypt, and we had to get taught the law because we were living like Egyptians. And he said, if we don't keep these commandments that Moses delivered unto the children of Israel, curses will happen. Bad things, evil things will come upon the children of Israel for disobedience. The curses that's listed from 16 to 68 identifies who the children of Israel are, because it's only on one nation of people. Even though we may look different, when we speak different languages, we all went through these things, knowing that we are of our respective tribes of Israel. First curse, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field, wherever you go. Any poverty-ridden place in a city, in a town, the race of people that will be predominantly there, majority there, would be, or in every nation, you're right, in every nation, any poverty-ridden place will have Israelites in it, meaning Native Americans, blacks, Hispanics. Or, we might be called African, but they're not African, but they are the seed of Israel. Right. Jeremiah, you got that yet? We about to go to a quick break. I just wanted to bring that point out. We're going to get more in depth into it after this break, y'all. Bear with us this morning. We try to get that music, like Palu would say, Officer Palu. There. Okay. While he's getting that, Feast of Tabernacles is coming up from September 15th through the 20th. Those that have already reserved the place, get ready to be edified. Not even edified, but men conference as well. Prepare to have some fun, man. We got over 1,000 repentant people in one place in the wilderness for more than 1 day, 5 days, almost 7 days, almost a whole week. Sounds just like a Passover, don't it? But we're going to be in the wilderness kicking it righteously. I'm telling you, we got events. We got men's conference. We got classes. You know, the bishops is going to graces. Daughters of Sarah for the sisters. Y'all gonna learn better. Y'all gonna learn that y'all gonna learn and y'all gonna be better than what y'all was before y'all got there, Lord willing. If y'all the same when y'all leave, y'all ain't in the spirit. We ready? You sure? You absolutely positive? Play that.
Let that angel come out on Periscope, bro. Not let the angel come out Periscope. Funnel it through. Let me up. I don't think it was Jake.
Mine was too. I was gonna tell my wife.
Jake wouldn't take no damn books out. Jake don't read. Jake don't read. Jake don't read. That don't sound like some Jake do. If Jake will steal some, you can steal your radio. Things you must know before you year. Things you must know before you year. More like you don't go on relationships like long. You know what I'm saying?
I care about that so much. It was tall and skinny. It was tall and skinny. Bro, you got the arrow? Hey, you bring that fan over here. Bring that fan over here. Oh, never mind, never mind. Hey, never mind.
I don't think it's Jake, bro.
Everybody come on the block.
Just y'all though.
Hey, you, hey. I don't know. Yeah, they used to eat Hey, Jeremiah, they broke your car? Your wife? They bring your wife car?
Come on, family.
They bring your wife car?
I really think it was police. I really think it was Right, man. Hey, activities is gonna be, you know, for the kids. We got tug of war. We got obstacle course, relay race.
Who do the video company? Call him and tell him what happened, and see if they can pull that video up. Cause because they records all night. Okay? Well, send me the number.
439.
Send me the number.
405-293-2029. 293-2029.
Okay. That I'ma go away.
I think an earthquake hit Rome, Italy last night. What's today? The 23rd or the 24th?
Y'all don't really care about the black community. What happened after puberty? Forgot that we need unity. Virgin boy, y'all drop that word.
Yeah, hit it yesterday. Yup.
I think it's funny though that we.
The Most High ain't playing, man. It's about that time, y'all. It's about that time. We need to stop playing. We need to stop slow playing, like they say. We procrastinating. We slow playing, man. We get right now. It froze on this end. Is the video froze on y'all end?
Comments are still popping up.
Alright, check. It's your phone, bro. Your service. Bro, the reason why I think it's a police phone, one reason. There's somebody that surveys the whole neighborhood. They can't just break into your stuff only, else we would know something. So they gotta break in a few mics, even make them. And also because black folks live amongst each other, they have to create some type of crime rate. You see what I'm saying?
They've been sitting in front of their house.
Right. Guess who they gonna blame though? Watch this. 293-2029. Right. I think police set that up, bro. The police
Set that up to hit us up.
right, because there's too many black people living together in unity. They have to create
Some kind of something up.
to have people look at y'all and kind of want to get y'all kicked out, move around.
Like now, this wasn't happening until you guys moved out here.
Right.
They gonna try to blame it on us.
Yeah. Esau, bro, the wiles of the devil, bro.
And the devil was robbed. The dragon, I mean, the dragon was robbed.
Hey, bro, for real. Because nobody's gonna steal a book sack and Bible, bro. Not
what I'm
Jake.
saying, yeah.
Jake ain't gonna steal that. You can't find that.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, damn, they took all his Bibles. Like, you know, what you take his Bible for? You know what I'm saying?
Jake ain't about to read them and Jake ain't about to pawn them. You can't
Esau
find
ain't
them.
finna take it either. Like, what they on the Bible for? They was just doing stuff. That's all right.
That's how I know it was a setup, bro.
It sound like it though. Now you say that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't think about it like that. Or police was sitting in front of his house. Out for 3 hours in the night.
So if they do that, why did he see nobody coming around breaking the cars? Because he was the one doing it. See, and when everybody sleep, what time of night that nobody comes outside?
And then between 5 and 6, I'm guessing. So that's when it happened. Well, that's when I was the internet. That's when I got his ass on camera. Between at 5:50. It's like at 5:50 at my neighbor's car door. Doing
So
something.
y'all know what it looked like? Did he so them?
Looked like Esau. But he was tall. I don't know if, I mean, he was either Esau or light skinned Jacob. Real light skin, like eye yellow, like them there like gas.
Golfers are like class clowns. If you ignore them, they stop. Their video's dope.
ain't able to see. They let so live all the time after that they gon' believe that everything they don't listen to. Promise you that they gon' leave. Better get your ass in line. Now tell me why would you try? Every time I crack this with that boy, then I see you cry. My forefathers is back for revenge. Someone I'm back to with it and the pain you about to feel. I'm gonna bitch on anybody.
I might have blocked you.
All praises to the Most High. Just before the top, my side gets my head in any cover for my mama, comma. My father, sister, brother, what to you if that's a problem? Matthew 10 and 37 to step down on this drama. So I'ma stick to the mission, I mean I was scared. My people been sticking from all the religion. Let's keep the commandments for the
I had to get 610 and got it, yo. I'm sorry. I don't usually block, but I had to today. He had to go.
Trying to get our people to repent and seek the face of God. Offensive knowledge with women, I'm dressing knowledge.
I don't think it's available for download, but you can listen to it at any time on SoundCloud or YouTube.
They call us biblical interrogators. Precept upon precept, line upon line, we marinate. Yeah. In my actions, shout out to the right, you break the scriptures to a Christ in the fear of God. Yeah, we all about that action. Pastor Boy drop his line, cause he all about that action. Make sense of God. All them Amaleks is crashing in Babylon. Don't be the main one getting bashed. They repent and die. That's exactly what the task is. The truth is high. And in the way that you can mask is the true Messiah. And the image of his black skin, we will with die. That's why we fatherless and lack. And them not to cry. I've been in streets and people past it. Marcus a try. Exo calamity, you relax. Then it's 55. Cause you learn it from your actions. Your doctor line. And for that series, you'll be black. And that's step aside. And you ain't get real, I'll be smashing. Them kings are spawn. To make a way when you was slack.
We actually have music on originalroyalty.com, originalroyalty.com. Death Before Dishonor.
Original royalty upon the blood of the loyalty. Worship joyously in the glory. See, I'm sure we all agree. There's been a whole lot of jumping ship and running lips. They need to quit our ignorant and niggerish or they gon' get it. Choose for yourself. Who's the Lucifer's hell? Refuse to do as well. Anything else is the stupidest tale. Truth of the matter is all our people were scattered. Looking forward to the rapture and everything that is coming after. The present earth is immortality better. So I ask for forgiveness of my debtors to forgive my debtors. So as a soldier that's seeing the battle getting closer, temperance or fear, and cowardice is getting colder. We love the prophets, best of all of the fathers, so we're living by the motto with death before the Sabbath. What?
That song right there, Death Before Dishonor, is like my new anthem. For real. When he saw me on my nerves and in my mind go worldly for a second, I think Death Before Dishonor. So I'd rather die than show this even like that I was or could be a nigga.
Right.
I'd rather die.
Trying quite best.
But yeah.
Hey man, look, I got some bad news from. I just want to share with y'all. My car was broken into. They took my bag, with all my Bibles, all my notes. All my notes was in that bag since I've been in this troop. All of it's gone.
All of it's gone. My Bibles, everything. I just brought my 1611.
Oh,
Got my
man.
1611. Had my 1611 for like 2-3 months.
Oh,
Gone.
man.
And I'm not talking about the 1611 that you buy with the old English. I'm talking about
this
that
one.
That
Oh,
one is $130.
man.
That one is $130.
Go ahead.
But I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. I was a little late. I had to make a repeat report. But I said, no, I got to make it to the show. That hurts, though.
That's why it's so imperative that our people get right. Because
Who steal Bibles? Who steal a Bible?
that's why I don't
There
think
was nothing but Bibles in that bag. It was Apocryphas. I had like 3 Apocryphas.
that's why I don't think it was
Nothing but
Jake.
notes. I had a bunch of notes.
That's why I don't think it's Jake. If it's Jake, I hope
No,
he
it was-
actually
it was-
pulls the Bible up and reads and then comes into class and gives it back after he repents. That'll be dope. But I don't think it was Jake. Jake ain't gonna steal books. You can't pawn books.
But just the reason why I want to share it is because Satan ain't gonna stop look, what we doing on this Periscope, people was coming repenting. People banging on the doors. You understand? And I want to bring this out because anything that happened to you, do not stop.
Right.
Keep on pushing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stay in the spirit. Even though y'all got to think about it. I've been in this truth 6 years. All my notes for 6 years it was in that bag. Do you know? Do you know how extensive that was? How hard it is to get that stuff? All the places I travel, all the men conferences I've been to, sitting in the rooms with the bishops and the deacons when they going over stuff in the hotel rooms. When the bishop came down here in the deacon house, going over stuff, I'm writing it.
That's more precious than rubies and diamonds,
It's
bro.
more, listen, but guess what? It ain't gonna stop me. It ain't gonna stop me from coming here. If I don't,
But watch this.
I'm still in the spirit, you know.
Let me grab Revelation chapter 12, verse 16. Because if you in this fight, you know who's trying. You understand what I'm saying? You know the devil gonna try you at any chance he gets. Any chance he gets. If you in the world and you in Christianity, you ain't never had to put up a fight, because you ain't in the fight. The devil ain't got to worry about you. He already got you deceived. He got you in white Jesus. He's done his job with that. But us doing this work, laboring, this is what happens. Read that.
Revelations chapter 12, verse 16. And the earth helped the woman. And the earth.
No, 17. I'm sorry. Read 17.
Revelations chapter 12, verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman.
The dragon in this context is talking about the so-called white man, Edom, Esau. Said was wroth with the woman. The woman here is Israel. Come on.
And went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ.
Which keep the command. He's only wroth with those that keep the commandments of God.
Right.
In the faith, in the testimony of Jesus Christ. Made war with us.
Right.
It's no coincidence. It's not a coincidence, man. I can't prove it, so I'm not gonna say it. But I really think that it wasn't Jay.
Listen, they've been having some strange things that's been happening to us in a community. You understand? Because there's a number of Israelites and the people know it, you know. But I don't know, man. It's
I can't prove it, so I'm not gonna say it.
I'm not gonna say it, but it's all Satan. It don't matter. It's all Satan, even if it was Jake. It's still
Right.
Satan trying to take me out the spirit because guess what? Whether y'all believe it or not, I'm going through a whole lot. I'm going through it. I'm not gonna give you all my, what I'm, going through, but I'm going. These brothers know who close to me. They know I'm going through a lot right now. And that right there, I'm telling y'all, I almost came out of spirit when I see my bag gone. I'm telling y'all, bro. When I seen that bag gone, I was like,
Bro, when I was
you
watching
got to realize, you have to realize what we casting down. Yesterday we talking about
Music.
the music, right, and how niggas act. And I almost came out the spirit, act like a nigga, like I was like, to my Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then I had to breathe. And then I called Officer Appiah and like, listen, man, after the way you're gonna have to hold it down for a little bit, but I'm coming. I'm gonna be a little late. The police they wanted to take a report, so I gave them a report, but she said shotgun
Nearly
smiley.
pulled the shotgun, Smelly.
Yo, get Sirach chapter 2, verse 1.
That's what I was about to get. You in the spirit, because this plan might turn into something else.
Right. These are things they must know before the end, because if you come to serve the Lord,
Yeah.
know for a surety.
You listen, things gonna happen. Listen, sisters and brothers, like I said before, I'm not gonna tell you everything that's going on with me, but the brother can attest that I'm going through it, and I'm going through a lot, and this has hit me left and right. You understand? But I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. I still love Israel. I'm still gonna bring these precepts out. We bringing out the scriptures, and here it is. I gotta get tried.
Right.
I gotta get tried. How can I tell y'all to go through something and I can't go through it? How? How can I tell you like, hey, y'all do this, y'all can't do this, and then when I get tried, I'm acting like what I'm telling you not to do.
Right.
You understand? So listen, Satan ain't gonna win. Matter of fact, he's adding on to the glory because I'm gonna bring this out and destroy it. So read that.
Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
What is that talking about? That means that you are going to be tried with things that normally, before you was in this truth, you would go off the handle with.
Mm-hmm.
But it said, don't be hasty in time of trouble, meaning revert back to your old self. Oh man, this is going down. I used to do this. Let me go back and do this. No.
Mm-hmm.
No. Don't be hasty. You got to lean on him. Who's him? The Most High God.
Right.
Because it's going to get worse out here for a lot of us.
Right.
A lot of us.
Especially those who believe.
Right.
Especially those who believe. Listen, I'm gonna show you something. Get Job. We're gonna come back here. Hold that spot. Put the little flag right there. Get Job chapter 1. We're gonna come back to officer. Job chapter 1 and start at verse 6.
Job, chapter 1, verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them.
Come on.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man?
So Job was perfect, meaning he was keeping the commandments. He was doing what he was supposed to be doing. So the Most High said, listen, you see, my servant Job, that's my servant. I'm proud of Job. Have you tried him? Read on.
One that feareth God and escheweth evil?
Come on.
Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Doth Job fear God for naught?
No, he don't fear you for nothing. Read.
Has not thou made it?
He fear you for something. That's why he fear you. Read.
Verse 10. Has not thou made a hedge about him and about his house?
A hedge meaning protection. Don't you got all this? He protected. Read.
And about all that he hath on every side?
You protect his businesses, his family, his house, his money, everything on his side you protect it. On every side he's protected. I can't touch him. letting you know Satan can't do what he want to do. I'm just letting you know. That's why y'all should not worry. Don't worry about if you don't have enough food. Don't worry about if you don't have enough clothes. You understand? Read.
Thou hast said, thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath.
He said, put forth your hand and touch me to take your protection away from him. Read.
And touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face.
And he gonna curse you to thy face. He gonna curse you to your face. Read on.
And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thine hand.
He said, listen, all that he has is in your power. Go ahead and do what you do, but don't touch him. Don't put your hands on him. Don't take his life. I'm just showing you, now go back to Sirach. I'm just showing you that Job was doing something right.
Actually, let me go to Acts chapter 6, verse 40.
Acts chapter 6, verse 4.
40.
40.
Because you gotta understand something. The apostles went through it too.
Right.
We're gonna go through it too. Christ went through it. But what remained the same after they went through it?
Ain't no 40 in Acts.
Acts 5 and 40, I'm sorry. My bad. Acts 5 and 40.
Acts chapter 5, verse 40. And to him they agreed. And when they had called the apostles and had beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak the name of Jesus and let them go.
Stop. This is when the apostles were testifying about Christ to the Pharisees. So Gamaliel stopped them from actually killing the apostles, but the Pharisees beat them up. Read the next verse.
Verse 41. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they
What did the apostles do?
They departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing.
They got whooped by these Pharisees, jumped, if for lack of a better word. And they left the council rejoicing. Read.
Rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name.
Come on.
And daily in the temple and in every house they cease not to teach and preach Jesus Christ.
Because we go through tribulations, and we might be spiritually beat down to the ground, might get physically beat down to the ground. Some of us might die, but guess what's going to happen? Read verse 42 again.
Verse 42. And daily in the temple and in every house they cease not to teach and preach Jesus Christ.
We ain't stopping this gospel.
That's right.
You can do whatever anything can happen to us. If I got breath in my life, I'm going to preach this gospel.
Yes, sir. That's right.
They can't stop this. It's unstoppable. If they kill me tomorrow, these brothers will be here tomorrow doing casting down imagination.
And guess what? If they take me out, another one gonna pop up. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You heathens, Esau is over. You finished. You done. We waking up. And you ain't dealing with them little movements that they did with before, where they just tore them down, like move.
Right, the move movement.
The move movement and the Panthers and
Black Lives Matter.
Who else? Malcolm X and them.
Right.
Malcolm X and them. They ain't worried about little doggone Islam today. I'm talking about the blacks. They ain't worried about them. They finished. They done. Esau didn't even care about them. Esau, he's worried about us. He's coming and attacking us.
So what are we going over? Things you must know before the end. Because Christ warned us about this, and we're not going to get into it. In Matthew 24, he lets you know what to look for the end. And it's happening. But we got a little bit more. We're going to go to Lemuel. We're going to go to, give me 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 22.
2 Corinthians.
Because Paul is the one that all Christians run to. Paul didn't have no hunky-dory life. Paul was very Pharisee and he was living good.
Bro.
Paul was good as a Pharisee. He could do whatever he wanted. He persecuted the Christians. But as soon as he came into the faith of Christ, as soon as he came into the truth, we're going to read what happened to him. Read that.
2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 22. Are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I.
So Paul is letting you know he is an Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin. He come from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Read the next verse.
Are they ministers of Christ? I speak as a fool. I am more. In labors more abundant, in stripes above measure, in prisons more frequent, in deaths oft.
See, hold on. See, read that part again and read that slow when he says, are they ministers of Christ? Read that.
Verse 23. Are they ministers of Christ? I speak as a fool. I am more.
Come on.
In labors more abundant.
Paul said he labors for this truth. But read what happens when he labors for this truth. Read.
In stripes above measure.
He gets whooped. He's been beaten for this truth. Read.
In prisons more frequent.
He's been thrown in jail. He's been incarcerated for the truth. Read.
In deaths oft.
People been threatening his life often when they see him. Read on.
Of the Jews 5 times received I 40 stripes, save one.
He's been beaten by his fellow man, the Jews, the Judites, the Benjamites, and the Levites. 5 times received I 40 stripes, save one. That's 39 stripes. 39 stripes. Read.
Verse 25. Thrice was I beaten with rods.
What scripture you at?
I'm at 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 25. Read that again.
2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 25. Thrice was I beaten with rods.
3 times he was beaten with sticks like bats, if you can understand. Read.
Once I was stoned. Once was I stoned.
Do you know how much it hurts to be hit with a rock?
And listen, Israel, Israel, they get with it. They like, I'm gonna hit him in his head. I'm gonna get him. You know how they niggers with it. They gotta get. I'm gonna put a knot right there. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be cold with it. They gotta be extra with it. You know what I'm saying? Jay gotta be extra. So you gotta remember who's throwing these rocks. This is our people.
My brother hit me upside the head with a cement rock when I was like 7, I think. I was young. He threw the rock, it was huge. He had to pick it up with 2 hands, and he tossed it. And boom, right in the back of the head, split me open. So I can imagine.
Bruh.
I can imagine.
I seen on Facebook somebody put on Jake hit anybody with a rock. A little girl, she was slapped the little girl with them, and she walked over, the little girl hit her right here. Bow! Perfect.
That ain't no, look, getting hit by a rock ain't no joke.
Big old boulder.
Your bones gonna get before that rock do. Read on.
2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 25. Thrice was I beaten with rods. Once was I stoned. Thrice I suffered shipwreck.
He suffered shipwreck. Do you know how scary that is? Just imagine you on a Carnival cruise, right? And the ship, it's a bad storm out there, and the ship just fall to pieces, and now you in the water, fearing for your life. You know, on the left side you don't see land, right side you don't see land, and behind you don't see land, in front of you don't see land, you just see nothing but water. Come on.
Now hold on. I don't want nobody to get it twisted. You know, I know we had fights in our past, but what officers going through, this is for Christ. You gotta understand, this ain't no nigga stuff. He's teaching the word and getting beat.
But you got pastors nowadays talking about, oh, we speak the gospel in a $65 million jet. He ain't got no care in the world because he's pimping you for your money. These are, the prophets in this Bible really served God, and they didn't have no hunky-dory time doing it. They had adversity, y'all. So these pastors that talk about, oh, God has blessed me, he's keeping a hedge on me. He's not serving God, he's serving the devil.
All the men, listen, all the men, we're going to go back to it, Sirach 2:1. If you come serve the Most High, get ready to be tried.
Get ready to be tempted.
Get ready to be tried because it's going to happen.
Right. Jesus Christ himself said, ain't no servant better than the master.
We gonna get
and
that
he got beat.
No, we're going to get that next.
He got crucified. He got harassed. He got lied on. Why don't these pastors, what these pastors going
When he
through?
told them people, he said, you will drink the cup that I drunk. You're going to drink the same cup. You want to follow me? You're going to drink that same cup. Listen, it's going to happen.
These pastors on TV shows, they get world-renowned fame.
Officer, it ain't on that level yet, but who knows when the Most High turn it up. We could be start getting killed for this thing. I mean, are you scared? Are you scared? I bet you we lost about 5-10 people off the Spirit Crew just now.
Hey,
Out.
they need to know. These things, they need to know that this ain't no walk in the park.
Listen,
This ain't no picnic.
Look, you was lied to. If they told you that you all come in here and then it's gonna be all right, everything gonna be all hunky dory, you was lied to. Listen. You finished that?
No.
Yeah, go ahead and finish. All right, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get to it.
2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 25. Thrice was I beaten with rods. Once was I stoned. Thrice I suffered shipwreck. A night and a day I have been in the deep.
He spent a night and a day in the water after the shipwreck.
Listen, I don't want to listen. I don't want to be in the water. Look,
You know how scary that is? Could you ever imagine?
sharks. I don't know.
It's
Creatures.
just out there, just out there. You know, the whole time he talking to the Most High, he praying the entire time.
Yes.
You wet. I mean, it's cold. The water out in the sea ain't hot. It's cold.
And you hanging on for a day that you can't go to sleep or you're gonna drown. You can't go to sleep. So he hanging on this board, just there.
Read verse 26.
Verse 26. In journeyings often, in perils of waters, in perils of robbers.
Hold, stop. Read that a little slow. Read that again.
In journeyings often, in perils of waters, in perils of robbers.
Meaning Paul's been robbed before. When he went out preaching this gospel, because you know Paul moved around a lot. They called him the apostle of the Gentiles, meaning our northern kingdom brothers and sisters. Our heathen living brothers and sisters that was caught up in the traditions of other nations. He was out there preaching the gospel to them, the ones living like Gentiles. He was robbed. This is a man of God. Robbed, read.
In perils by my own countrymen.
By his own people. Read.
In perils by the heathen.
Even the other nations gave him trouble. Read.
In perils in the city.
He had perils when he went in the cities. Come on.
In perils in the wilderness.
Even when he was out there in the wilderness, not in a city. He had peril. He had troubles. Come on.
In perils in the sea.
You already know. He just told you about being shipwrecked. Come on.
In perils among false brethren.
Even the brothers that said that they was with them, he had problems and troubles with.
Right.
Because people know how to fake the funk. People know how to say, call yes, your Allah. Show up on Saturday. Talk about, yeah, we Israel. But as soon as you get in trouble, he can't help you. He don't want to help you. And he's slandering and gossiping and murmuring on your name.
Right.
False brethren. Judas is scary if you could understand. Even Christ had a false brethren in his 12. And he knew it.
Right.
Because he told them all. He said, one of y'all is the devil. And Judas was standing there listening to him when he said it. We ain't no better than our master.
You can finish that?
Yeah, we done.
Let's go to get that. Let's get that.
What?
Start.
Let's see, think
Hold
it's
on.
John.
I don't.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
I can't remember exactly where it's at. But,
I think it's in John.
y'all gotta understand. Just bear with us for a second. Things you're gonna go through, While he looking for that, get Sirach chapter 2 and 1.
Let me see your phone. Bible app.
Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure.
You hear that? Constantly enduring. You just went over it with Paul. Constantly enduring. Constantly. I mean, trial after trial, trial after trial, trial after trial. Read on.
And make not haste in time of trouble.
And make not haste in time of trouble. Don't leave this truth when trouble start happening. Don't leave it. You know, a lot of these brothers coming out the drug life, where they, you know, where they can make $1,000 a night or whatever, $500 a day, you know, just a crazy amount of money that they used to. And they have to put that away when they come to serve Christ, right? So they start struggling. They start struggling. You know, they got to pay bills. Their wife they came into the truth with, yelling at them, because she, you know, she probably don't have that faith. Coming at them, nagging at them, like, we gonna be out there, we gonna get kicked out. What are you gonna do? Putting all that pressure on them. The man love his family. He ready to be out there slinging drugs, about to die.
I got it.
You have it?
Yeah.
All right.
Give me John chapter 15, verse 19.
Well, let me see where I want to start at.
No, verse 8, start at 18.
Yeah.
15, 18?
Yeah, 15, 18. Read that.
John,
Wait, hold on 1 second. Okay, yeah, you're right.
John, chapter 15, verse 18.
Come on.
If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
You heard that?
Read that again.
Did you hear that?
Read it again.
John, chapter 15, verse 18. If the world hates you,
If the world hates you,
ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
So these Christians in the Christian church on Sunday, everybody love a so-called Christian. That lets you know they ain't serving the one true God. They ain't serving
It's all
Jesus
about
in this
love.
Bible.
love, hugs, and kisses. That's the love they're talking about.
Read on.
Verse 19. If ye were of the world would love his own.
If the ones that claim that they Israel, which I mean we ain't claim, we know we Israel, but y'all that keep the commandments and the faith of Christ, you wearing your fringes, you keep the commandments out in the open, in the public, and in private, you know how they feel about you. You
Right.
can tell by the way they look at you.
Right,
We are known as a hate group.
right.
Not because we hate people, because they hate us. Because the so-called Jewish man is a separatist group.
Right.
They have their own hospitals, their own
Amish,
schools.
The Amish,
They separate from amongst their own
they
people.
don't even buy no doggone cars. They get a horse and a buggy. Look, I drove trucks. I've been behind them.
A so-called regular American white man and a Jewish man get in a car accident together. And if the Jewish ambulance pull up, they only putting the Jewish person in the back.
That's facts.
That's fact. The other white man's
Go
going to
look it
stay
up.
there and die.
Go look it up.
But they're not.
But you gonna talk about us being we separatists.
Right.
We're a hate group because we want to come together and fix our communities. Because nobody else is doing it.
Right.
So now you say do it. We doing it, and you get mad at us for doing it. Then we don't do it. You're like y'all some doggone heathens. Y'all don't know how to work together and build together. So now we starting to do it, and you mad at that.
That's how you know that we ain't of the world, because the world loved the so-called Jewish man. The people in church right now will call the so-called Jewish man, which is an imposter, chosen one of God.
The chosen people.
But then they look at each other and call themselves niggas. Because we ain't of the world.
Right. The people who keep these commandments, the Israelites of this Bible, the world hates. The world hates it. Read on.
Read on.
John chapter 15, verse 19. If you are of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you.
That's why you have problems with your parents and your family. That's why you have problems with your friends in the world. That's why you have problems with any other person that you equate with in the world when you come into this truth. They don't look at you the same.
Right. You don't even have to say anything. Start putting on a dress. Start wearing your fringes. Start keeping the Sabbath. Get rid of that blonde hair and all that. When you start loving yourself like the Bible tell you to do, keeping these commandments, watch how much hate come your way. And you don't even have to speak. You don't have to say anything. All you have to do is like, don't do it. I don't do it. Watch how people hate you. You don't do Christmas.
Right.
You're the damn devil.
Even a hustler, even a drug dealer on the corner that sells dope to his own people and kill his own people celebrate Christmas. Even a person that don't even believe in God at all celebrates Christmas. That's why nobody has a problem with the Christian church. Nobody. Even Farrakhan goes into a Christian church and teaches.
You think he can? Hey, you think he can come in here? Ask that question. Listen, ask them. Do they think he can come in here?
Do y'all think Louis Farrakhan can walk into any school of Israel United in Christ and teach us anything?
We'll wait 5 seconds.
Time's up.
He will get rebuked quickly. If he showed up to a camp, he will get rebuked quickly.
Listen, they'll get so mad, they'll kill us. That's how carnal they are.
We don't play that. We ain't gonna say, oh, it's Farrakhan. Farrakhan walks into a church in the middle of a sermon and the pastor will stop talking.
And them Negroes will clap. Because the world love his own. The world love his own. We prove it to you. The Bible says you know a man by his what? His fruits. His works.
But read on. Read the next verse. It's going to make itself painfully clear.
John chapter 15, verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you. The servant is not greater than his Lord.
What did our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ go through? Gossip. People putting lies on him.
Slander.
People trying to mix him up in his words. They even tried to come against him, stone him, but he got away from that.
Right.
They
was always trying to kill him.
Right.
That's why he didn't go to certain cities, because they were trying to kill him in that area.
They released a known murderer. They were screaming, free Barabbas, free my nigga Barabbas. and let an innocent man get crucified. They pulled the beard out of his face. They spit on him when he walked by.
This is Israel. This is us.
They scourged. They beat him on his back. They hung him on a cross.
Bring it out.
What makes you think you different if you say you claim that you follow Jesus the Christ? The servant ain't no better or greater than his Lord. Meaning if that happened to him, something of that renown is going to happen to us.
Right.
You don't think we know that? You think that's going to stop me from preaching this gospel?
You got to be crazy. And these scoffers come on here, they think, that's Israel. We laugh at you. You was a clown. You a clown. We ready to die for this thing. You come on here talking stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they didn't even bothering us.
Right. Like back in the day, you know this is our people because they said you want Jesus or Barabbas. They talking about free Barabbas. Just like you get free Boosie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Free my nigga Pookie. Pookie done sold drugs, shot at his own brother. Don't take care of his kids, but you want him free. But you hate us though. Because we tell you to take care of your kids.
You made me think of something real quick. Now, these brothers go to jail for doing something they did. I'm talking about those who go to jail for killing, murdering, and they get mad if you don't put nothing on their books. So you put something on their books. You take care of it. But the dude who in college, who trying his best in college, he solved it.
You don't put nothing on his books.
He solved it.
He actually getting real books. And he ain't putting it on his books.
You know what I'm saying? The one who needed help in further education, because I knew a lot of, I didn't go to college, but I was friends with a lot of brothers who went to college, and they was always struggling, eating top ramen noodles. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they don't eat. Dude in jail eat better than them, because you take care of him.
He got a cell full of honey buns, Texas cinnamon rolls.
You know what my mom told me? I needed like help one time. She said, "Well, you know your brother needed more." But he ain't wickedness.
They get 3 meals a day.
Now this is before I was
mandatory.
This is before I was in the truth. You know what I'm saying? He out there doing. I'm out here busting my butt working. Your brother needed. He ain't like you. You stronger. He weak to this stuff. I'm like, boy, I was about to. But I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna do it for good. I'm gonna use it for better.
That's just how my frame of people. We've always been like that. We've always been stiff-necked and hard-headed to the laws of God. Always. That's why when we tell you, hey, bro, you got to take off that dress and put on some pants. Hey, sister, you got to take the pants off and put on a dress. They curse us out like a dog. Why? Because Christ was doing the same thing when he was on earth.
Same thing.
Same thing. He was teaching repentance when he was on earth. And guess what we doing now? We teaching repentance before the end. Because when that day comes and you see the Son of God come back in his glory and you ain't right, you're going to remember the day that you heard us tell you to get right.
Right, because these are the things, all right, this is what, I'm glad you're going over this class. Because a lot of, I'm talking about brothers who keep the commandments, you know, sometimes we get sidetracked thinking that the deep things, that's, you know, I gotta get the deep things. I gotta get the deep things. Listen, the stuff we going over now, the basics, that's what you're gonna need to get the kingdoms.
Deepness, look, watch this. I gotta go over this. You learning the 12 feathers, you learning the 24 elders, you learning.
But you're cheating on your wife.
Right.
You know that, but you're cheating on your wife.
You try to stand up to the master in the day of judgment and tell him you knew what the 12 feathers was, and he said, why couldn't you wear clothes that was 100% fabric? I didn't know I had to wear that. What good is that knowledge then?
And that's not even deep. Come on, man.
Why did you cut it to your natural beard line?
Why you got your head covered? You don't show me no respect? But you go in the courthouse, show your so-called white man respect when you take your head off in front. You ain't getting in front of no white man in his court with
a hat on.
With a hat on.
Not doing it.
But you gonna do it to God? You ain't gonna show him no reverence? You ain't gonna show him no respect? Take your hat off when you in his presence? But you gonna do it to the so-called white man?
But you gonna have a hole in the top of your do-rag. Talk about my head ain't covered. You got to be stupid.
Listen, try that with the so-called white man. Go in there with that little hole uncovered, with your little Moloch star. Go in there with that and see if he don't make you pull it off.
Got to be stupid.
He's gonna be like, these man crazy. You still got your head covered, sir. If you don't, we're gonna put you in prison.
Guess what's gonna happen? Swoop!
You're gonna get fined and you're gonna be put in prison. If you play with that judge. Go try it. I dare you.
Let me finish verse 20. Read verse 20 from the top.
John chapter 15, verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you. The servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
We know Christ is not a liar. Christ is not a man that he should lie. We know we're going to have to go through this. Why? Because he said we would have to. If we don't go through it, we ain't serving the one true God. We not. That's how we know if we are or not. Read that again.
Read it again.
John chapter 15, verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you.
He said, remember, because you know these Negroes going to forget. A lot of people come in Israel, they think they've been in Christianity so long, to where when they come in here, they think it's going to be something like, oh, listen, I'm happy too that I found but it's more than that. I'm happy that I found that I'm an Israelite. All praises. But it's more than knowing to you. That, I mean, it's more to you knowing. It's more. Count me out.
It's more than just knowing you an Israelite.
Thank you. I couldn't get that out for some reason.
It's more. You said, okay, I know I'm an Israelite and don't change nothing in your ways. Guess what's going to happen to you when that day comes?
That's what I meant to say.
Death.
It's more to that.
Whoa.
Because guess what? They knew they was Israelite when Moses came out with them commandments
right.
before they went into the land of milk and honey, before they went into Canaan, Jerusalem. They knew they was Israelites. They knew God chose them.
Guess what? We knew we was Israelites when we first got on a boat headed to America. The Native American Indians knew they was Israel when the conquistadors showed up.
They was speaking Hebrew.
That meant nothing.
Land fringes.
That meant nothing. What meant everything is keeping the commandments. That's why everything happened to us the way it happened. Because we decided, nah, we don't need to do that. And God punished us every single time.
But I knew the name though.
Right.
I knew his name though.
Right. They knew his name too.
But I still went into captivity. Jeremiah still went into captivity.
And people, our people even
Wait,
knew what chariots
hold
were.
on. Was Christ in captivity?
Yes.
Did Christ know his name?
Yes.
Christ was in the Roman captivity. And you can't, Christ knew the name. Christ, our Lord and Savior. He knew, he's the Alpha and Omega. He was in captivity as well. The Roman captivity.
With the rest of
And he was
us.
paying taxes.
With the rest of us.
So what do you, bro? Listen, if y'all don't wake up with this crazy doctrine, keep the commandments.
Period.
That's it.
It can be all so simple, but a simple Negro would just make it super complex.
The Most High said, I gave you straight commandments. He said simplicity in Christ. He's not going to put stuff there where you got to be like, oh.
You got our brothers and sisters, listen to Umar Johnson, as good as that brother can talk, tell you every curse that's written in Deuteronomy 28 in his own way. He ain't saying Deuteronomy 28:16. He's telling you what they're doing, what's happening to us as a people. And you can read about the same thing in Deuteronomy 28, and he has the solution. He said, we need to get our own school. That's the solution. That is not the solution.
Hold on. And I'm gonna prove that that's not the solution, because we had our own schools, we had our own banks, we had our own stores, we had our Tulsa, Oklahoma. Go look it up.
It can be all so simple.
We had everything. Go look Tulsa, Oklahoma. Go look up Black Wall Street. We had everything that you can think of. I would say we had even hospitals. We had our own doctors, because why? We couldn't go to there, so we had to get our own. But the Most High said, no, I see in the want of all things. I was saying, do y'all understand the white man was put here for a reason? To whoop our behinds for not keeping the commandments? That's why we get blasted in the streets?
Yeah,
He only doing what he made to do.
Right.
I'm more mad at y'all than them. Because if you keep the commandments, it's going to stop.
We're going to get through verse 20 now, y'all. We're going to finally get through read it again.
I know how I go to radio show. You know how I do.
John chapter 15, verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will also keep yours. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake. But they know not him that sent me.
Because the reason why they doing these things to us, Israel, is because they don't even know God. They don't know the Most High. They don't know his son, Jesus the Christ. That's why they don't know us. It wasn't meant for the world to understand us.
Right.
It was meant for the world to go against us at every resource, in every system, in every way. That's why this fight is not for the weak. It's only for the strong.
Get Luke chapter 6, verse 22. Because y'all got to realize, what the officer's saying. Your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister.
Your brother in the truth, your sister in the truth as well. You will be offended in this truth. You will be corrected in this truth.
Right.
You gonna drop back and go back into the world with all you know because you just can't take somebody telling you wrong?
Or they might wrong you in this truth. They might wrong you in this truth. Somebody might wrong you. We all growing. Everybody don't have 100. Everybody, I'm still working on me. You understand? But guess what? I know the stuff I do know. I know how to apply it. I know if I step on a brother's foot, I know how to say, brother, I'm sorry about that. I'm just using it for example. I'm talking about sin. If I'm using that step on the foot as sin. If I know how to go to that brother because the Bible tells me what to do, to fix it. Most I ain't gonna even accept your gift, your prayers, until you fix it with your brother. Stuff like that you need to know. That's you need to know before you make it to the kingdom. Tell me when I'm lying.
You ain't, but watch this. Did you get him something to hold?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, go where you going.
Leviticus 19:17, because we about to bring this in context. Leviticus chapter 19:17. I got a question for Periscope. Even though your brother ain't in the truth, or your sister ain't in the truth, are you supposed to still love them? Yes or no? Why or is? Okay, all praises.
Hey.
All praises. Okay.
I see people studying.
Okay, all
People
praises.
studying. That's what I'm talking about.
So you know, even though they curse you, because what did Christ say? He said, forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. These are the same people that spit on him on his way to Calvary. These are the same ones that pulled his beard out of his face.
That's the ones you forget. Your brother and sister Israel. You be quick to forgive the so-called white man. And they use that scripture to do it. But they won't forgive their own brother and sister.
I'm not even going to talk on these other camps, but some people that believe that they Israel hate their own brother. Even though your own brother don't know. The Most High didn't wake him up yet. How you gonna hate him because he didn't keep, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they had a kill when Michael Brown got killed, right? We went out there to Ferguson, right? We went out there to Ferguson. They was like, Israel United in Christ is dummies. They going out there to preach to dead people.
Who else are we gonna preach to?
The 2/3. How you know who the 2/3 is?
Who else are we gonna preach to? Because didn't God tell Ezekiel to preach to the dry bones? Prophesy to the dry bones? My words, and they stand up, and flesh came upon them.
Listen, man, that's how much the hatred is. That's how much the hatred is.
Some people are coons with Bibles. Real talk. Some people are coons with the name Israel. And if you can't read Leviticus 19:17, we got brothers right now in the truth. I'm not saying the camp, our camp. I'm not saying that, but I see online brothers. On YouTube, yeah, these niggas, these simple niggas, you know, this 2/3, you know, calling out women the B word on the street.
And they don't even know, like, they don't know the Israel. You don't even give them the knowledge. You just cussing them out.
MF this, B pump this, pump that. Read Leviticus 19:17. Because how you gonna keep this law? What, you just gonna keep this with the people of the truth? That makes no sense. Read.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17.
Start at 19 and 1 so we can get the context.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, speak unto all the congregation of the children of Israel.
No. Just speak to the ones repenting.
Speak unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, and say unto them, ye shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy.
Read 17.
Verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
That goes for all Israel. Okay, if you an Israelite claiming you keep the commandments, you have to keep this commandment. You can't hate your brother in your heart. I'm not talking about, oh, he smoked weed, he a gangbanger, let me go hang out with him because I love him. I ain't talking about that type of love. I'm not talking about that type of love. Read on. This is the love I'm talking about.
Thou
Read.
shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
I love you so much that I'll tell you to stop selling drugs. I love my people so much, I'll tell you to stop gang banging. I love my people so much, I'll tell a man to be a father to his children. That's how much I love my people. I ain't gonna just sit in a corner and watch my people destroy themselves. Read.
And not suffer sin upon him.
If I see my brothers and sisters doing wrong, that's why we go to camp. We ain't like your Christian church, just come in and then we